13 donuts and says, hey Forsen, if I throw a ball of a building 100 times as big as the Empire State, where would the ball end up? Right at the base of the building, in front of it, or behind it? If you throw a ball from Empire State Building, or a building that's 100 times as big as Empire State Building, where would it end up? I'm pretty sure that depends on the angle you throw it. Pretty much. And how hard you throw it. And what else? The ball's shape. And something else? Wind resistance, wind direction, and wind direction, and I think that's it. Spin of the ball. Spin of the ball. I guess. Does that matter? Assuming the ball is, I guess it matters if it's shaped like an American football, right? But if it's a completely round one, does it matter? If it's spin, probably it does. Maybe a bit. But yeah, it's impossible to say without all those factors. 5G waves. 5G waves, I guess. I hope this one isn't taken though. It says ball spin will create a difference in pressure on both sides of the ball, resulting in movement in the direction with the lower pressure, also known as the Magnus effect. No, Magnus. Ball spin will create a difference in pressure on both sides of the ball. Why will it create difference in pressure? If the ball is spinning, it should be equal. If the ball is symmetrical, a perfectly shaped round spherical ball, the pressure should be equal on all ends, no matter the spin direction. Should it not? Because it's spinning like this here, and on this side it's spinning like this. It's the exact same thing. Is it not the exact same thing? In terms of pressure on the side. I'm thinking like one of those amusement park rides, right? It feels the same way for the guy that's on this side as it does on this side, even though it's spinning clockwise or counterclockwise. No? Not if it's moving. Huh. Interesting. Maybe not. I've never sat in a spinning ball. Or are we doing it right now? Huh? Do you feel different pressure sitting here or when you're on vacation? Answer is no. Therefore, I am right. Easy. Easy. Easy science. 13 Donut says, to rephrase the question, you don't throw the ball. You just drop it. There is no wind or air resistance. There's no wind or air resistance. Just gravity and Earth's rotation. Will it land in front of the building, behind it, or right at the base of where you dropped it? Well, first of all, we would have to calculate the length of 100 Empire State Buildings to see if that reaches outside the atmosphere. You're saying there's no air resistance, but if you drop a building, if you drop a ball, there will be air resistance. There might not be wind. But there is always air resistance. Hypothetically, I mean, it is theoretical. Okay, then I shall answer it theoretically. There's just gravity and Earth's rotation. Gravity and Earth's rotation. Well, then it is of interest whether how tall the building is, right? 100 Empire State Buildings. That is of interest. Very much of interest. I'm just gonna, without anything else, I'm just gonna make a guess. I'm just gonna make a calculated guess. Why do you say in front of it? Right? Will it land in front of the building, behind it, or right at the base of where you dropped it? I have a hard wait. So, what is the base? And what is in front and what is behind a building? I have to think here. This is the building here. We're building right now. So you're on the roof. This is me on the roof. I'm about to drop the ball, right? I'm about to drop the ball. And I'm guessing you want me to drop it like this. And this is the entrance of the building, and this is the back entrance of the building. So I'm dropping it off the side of the building. Is that what you refer to as base? What is he referring to when he says the base of the building? Yes. Okay. So this, he wants me to drop it here on this side. He wants me to drop it, let's say he wants me to drop it on the east side. And then there is north side over here and south side over here. Let's use that instead. You drop it on the east side, right? It's also flawed because this question is flawed also because of the fact that we don't know in what direction compared to the Earth's rotation he's dropping the ball. Correct? We don't know in what direction compared to the Earth's rotation he's dropping the ball. So are we making another assumption? We're making another assumption. How the Earth is rotating counterclockwise? Wait, can you even say that? Can you even say that? No, you cannot even say that. Wait. The Earth rotates counterclockwise around its axis.
Welcome to Uganda.
Counterclockwise around its axis.
Welcome to Uganda.
I can't believe I'm with this papaya.
This is impossible to answer without making so many assumptions. And I'm dropping it on the east side, we're assuming, of the building. North is the front, south is the back. And the Earth spins towards the east. So the building is technically moving towards the falling ball, it's technically moving towards the falling ball because we're outside the atmosphere at one point with 100 Empire State Buildings. So I'm guessing it will end up neither on the north side, which is the entrance, neither on the south side, but actually the west side, since the building will... No, but the ball cannot pass through the building, so it has to end up on this side, assuming you drop it on the east side. Correct? What if it goes through the windows? But it cannot go through the windows because it doesn't have any force in that direction, really. And the whole it goes with the atmosphere once it enters the atmosphere. No. The atmosphere is rotating as well, you know, so it goes with it, but the outside, the top of the building is outside the atmosphere. The ball burns up, it ends up nowhere. Is the final answer. Yes! We got it. It was a trick question to begin with. It doesn't land anywhere. Very nice. Alright. I hope this isn't taken down. It says the Magnus effect only works when the ball is moving through air or another fluid in a direction at an angle to the axis of the spin. So in the case you described, it won't do what the Magnus effect states. Which is what I said, which is it doesn't matter. Yeah. Mesodon says you can stop pretending now. Daring Fox Donan says be nice to him, Chad, he has autism. Pepper Hands Donan says hello Clownson, please stop trying to do math. You have not become a streamer because you're a big brain of our generation. Now hop in game and entertain us already. Pepper laugh. Assuming anyone in chat could solve this with information given. Is that what you're implying? Because if so, then you came to the right place, you dumb fuck. Enjoy being a viewer. But yeah, it would be a better question if it didn't reach outside the atmosphere, I think. Maybe he will come with an answer. Sam, molding from molding DS friends to molding high schoolers. PogChamp. I'm moving up in the world, General Lab, and not in